Happy Sunday, everybody. Yes, I am here with you and you are here with me, Kiara the Voice, and we are joined here together on the most amazing, beautiful, abundant Sunday. Yes. We have made it through another week and we are getting ready to get into another week with pure love, pure intention, good, grand energy, clarity, foresight, observation, focus, dedication, all of those things that are going to keep us on our path, but really keep us alert and not keep us being a passive society, right? There has been change happening in our world, in our society. This year in general has been a year where we have been fortunate enough to gift ourselves the ability to slow down. For some of us, the ability to stop completely, and for others of us, the ability to really push through adversity in order to really understand our reason why, and then decide to live and choose life on our terms. And we have all individually been able to start doing that and really keying into what makes us feel certain ways and what drives our spirit into doing the things that it loves. And what is going to help us be able to be the best version of us is support of our being, of our morale, of our ability to push past eons of history, of cycles that continuously repeat themselves and really say, hold up, world. We need to take a moment and reassess the way that we think about societies. We need to take a moment and reassess the way that we think about communities, about conversation, about moving past something that isn't okay, about changing systems that have been so silented and kind of muted that we don't even know that there are wrongdoings continuously happening in order to get people in power where they are going to be in power. So many people are starting to share their stories of experiences that they've had in this world, in this particular American society, and in just flowing with life and finding oneself. And we've all at least had this last almost 9 months to really find ourselves or begin to put the pieces of our own unique puzzle together. And in doing that, we found ways to come together in order to push thoughts forward, to change systems and change the way we continue to live in one way. But I want to remind us that we can't stop. There was a huge discomfort in our country with who it was run by. And now as I, take time to really think about it, I'm like, man, the cards just weren't in that guy's favor to ever be president. And so he flipped the scales. He switched the game. He took the game from a very political, a very lineage structure and said, hey, I'm going to throw a curveball here. And we've been seeing what that curveball does. And in some ways, that curveball has brought us closer together because we now realize more than ever that really what we are focusing on as a people has nothing to do with color. We are moving past seeing each other on the surface level. It has everything to do with morale, with what it is you really intend to do for the community. Over the summer, many people coming together and protesting and hosting different educational events about why it is so important to utilize your voice, why it is so important to understand the workings of your country, to understand the workings of your state, to understand the inner workings of yourself, and then to make a choice based on all of the knowledge that you are able to attain. And based on what feels uniquely right to you, you make that choice so that we keep moving forward. And I'm just sitting here talking and going through all of my thoughts because this excitement, this level of high energy that I'm feeling from everybody, or from the majority, vote actually winning, right? To put some people in power who we are now going to entrust to help switch what we have continuously, cyclically done within this country. We now have even more need to be on top of them. We have to be on top of what changes we want, and we have to see that true morale reigns through. That's very interesting to me because I'm looking at some of the results that came back and some of the things that were voted on. And, you know, here in California, we didn't get that renter's block thing that was going on, right? That didn't pull through for us. And when I'm thinking about America in general, it always bothers me that we consider ourselves these United States. However, each state is just going to be governed separately. Each city within the state even can be governed slightly separately, all due to these different powers and all due to these different controls, but nothing except for every 2 or 4 years when we do get the ability to vote on things and how things are running. Nothing ever really is actually for the people. And we, the people, is how most of the statements always go, right? Have the ability to make and create the change we want. And for most of the changes that we want, it requires that we, the people, not be lazy, that we, the people, not be sheepish, that we, the people, not be complacent with seeing something that looks similar to us in a place of power. So it allows us to feel like, well, you know, kin. No, because we're moving beyond color. We're moving beyond ethnicity. We're moving beyond race. We are into a totality of morality, of human nature. What does it mean to treat human beings well? What does it mean to coexist in a world with other living organisms and living beings? And how do we grow within the society without killing each other, without killing the planet, without killing everything that allows this place, this earth that we live on to be so abundant and so nourishing to our livelihoods? It's a test of morale. I am so happy that the world, or the majority at least of America, seems to be very, very happy. But don't let your happiness become laziness. Don't let your happiness be a distraction from you actually asking for what you want and what you need. Not even asking, demanding what you want and what you need. We must demand what is necessary to change America. This Constitution that we have continuously lived by is the one thing that I never see anyone truly talk about, because they say it's too complicated to undo. But why, if it's simply a piece of paper that was written years ago with 100 signatures of men that are dead and gone, and men we do not even look to continue the morale of in this country and in our way of living? We are seeing now more than ever that money, yes, can make life easy, but it can also be the death of you, right? If you're getting money in a dirty way and, you know, still trying to figure it out, politicking, playing politics, trying to get everything that you need for yourself without thinking of the full picture, everyone. Greed, that's gluttony. That's a sin. If we want to go that deep into like the rootings of this country, we have become a very sinful country in the way that we look and prioritize money and things over our own personal well-being and morale. And this is the switch. There are so many ways we can change the way we live, from the way that we design our buildings to being more intertwined with this earth, putting more trees, more plants everywhere, giving education around nature and life. How do you yourself become more nutrient as a being when we live in a society that still pushes forward the idea of fast food as our #1 source of nourishing ourselves? We have to choose to be better. We're entering into the season of the flu. People are getting sick. I heard coronavirus numbers are up again. But do you know how to be more healthy than you were last year this time? Do you know what your body needs and craves in order for it to have a strong immune system and push through? Do you find that in your neighborhood, no matter where you are, you have more access to things that are giving you nourishment in life and not things that are distracting you away from all of the issues that are happening right in front of you that you have the ability to change or make a difference from? Life is all a choice. We all have choices, and we no longer can just be the sheep that follow whatever choices are deemed right for us. We must question, we must challenge, we must be solution-oriented, providing ideas that we have, because when you share your ideas and when you share your mindset, that's when things are able to shift. And I'm just now really stepping fully into knowing that. When you share your mindset, that's when things are able to shift. Because it creates conversation, it creates dialogue. Nobody knows what else is going on in the wonders of your mind but you. And unless you take the time to write those down, journal those down, or converse with somebody else and really take apart all that's in there and get to that light, there's no point. You have to choose to share. So, I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the world, the moon, the stars, the entire Milky Way galaxy to me. And remember to keep both eyes open. Remember that on the airplane, they tell you, put on your oxygen mask before you help anybody else. Take that into your life each and every day. Help yourself. Fill up your vessel, your tank. Fill it up completely before reaching out and helping another, because you cannot help fully from a place of depletion. I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the world, moon, stars, the entire Milky Way galaxy to me, baby. And until next time.